Welcome to Systelligence. My name is Murli. This channel is faceless by necessity, not choice. I had a brain stroke that affected my speech. It gave me spastic dysarthria, but I never lost my knowledge. 20 years of Linux and DevOps experience, India Air Force veteran. Today we cover ipmitool commands, the deep dive into IPMI CLI, remote server management from your terminal. Let us begin. ipmitool is the command line interface to IPMI. It gives you complete control over your server from Linux. No GUI, no web browser, pure terminal power. First, install it on Debian and Ubuntu. Run apt get update, then apt get install ipmitool. On RHEL and CentOS, run yum install ipmitool or dnf install ipmitool. On Alpine, run apt add ipmitool. After installation, verify the version with ipmitool ---- version. You should see version 1.8.19 or higher. Older versions have bugs. Before you use ipmitool, make sure three things are true. First, BMC firmware must be enabled in the BIOS. Go to System Settings, find Integrated Management Controller, enable it. Second, the LAN interface must be configured with an IP address. The BMC has its own network port, separate from the server OS. Third, find remote access, enable IPMI over LAN. Without these three, ipmitool cannot connect to the BMC. If you skip this, you will spend 2 hours debugging connection errors. Every server has sensors, temperature sensors, voltage sensors, fan sensors, power supply sensors, memory sensors. The BMC monitors all of them 24/7. ipmitool reads all of them with one command. Type ipmitool sensor list. You will see temperature readings from the CPU, the ambient air, the chassis, the memory. You will see voltage readings from the 12-volt rail, 5-volt rail, 3.3-volt rail. You will see fan speed in RPM from every fan. You will see power supply status. You will see memory module status. Each sensor has a reading, a unit, and a status. Status is either OK, warning, or critical. Warning means the reading is approaching the danger zone. Critical means the server will shut down automatically in seconds. The BMC does not wait for the operating system. It shuts down the power. This protects your hardware. This is your real-time health dashboard for the server. Study these numbers every day. They tell you when hardware is failing. Before you do anything, check the power state. Type ipmitool power status. The response tells you if the server is on or off. Next, check the chassis status. Type ipmitool chassis status. This shows power state, chassis intrusion, boot options, and last power event. Then check the BMC itself. Type ipmitool mac info. This shows the firmware version, IPMI version, manufacturer ID, and product name. You're looking at Dell eDRAC or HPE ILO through the command line. This is the same BMC that the web GUI talks to, but faster. To power on a server, type ipmitool power on. The command goes to the BMC. The BMC checks the current power state. If the server is already on, it does nothing. If the server is off, it sends a signal to the power supply. The power supply turns on. The server boots. You can monitor this with ipmitool power status. The BMC will show transitioning, then on. This all happens in 2 to 5 seconds. From the command line, 3000 kilometers away, you turned on a server. There are 3 ways to stop a server. First is ipmitool power off. This sends a soft shutdown signal to the operating system. The OS gracefully stops services, flushes caches, closes files. It takes 30 seconds to 2 minutes to shut down cleanly. This is the safe way. This prevents data corruption. Second is ipmitool power soft. This is the same as power off. It is an alias. Same command, different name. Third is ipmitool power reset. This is a hard reset. It cuts power immediately and turns the server back on in 5 seconds. The operating system has no time to shut down. Use power off for production servers. Use power reset only when the server is hung and will not respond to pings. Use power reset only when SSH is dead. Use power reset only when the kernel is panicked. Never use power reset for routine reboots. Never use power reset in production unless you have no choice. Data loss is a real risk. Serial over LAN is your console. It is the BIOS messages, the boot messages, the kernel panic messages, all sent over the network to your terminal. Type ipmitool sol activate. The sol session starts. You see a blank screen. Reboot the server or power it on. Now you see the BIOS boot messages in real time. You see the kernel loading. You see the operating system starting, all from the Linux command line. To exit SOL, press and plus. The session closes. Type ipmitool sol deactivate to clean up. Sol is how you provision servers from 3000 kilometers away with zero console access. Sensors have thresholds. When a reading exceeds a threshold, an alert fires. The BMC sends an alert to your monitoring system. Nagios, Prometheus, Zabbix. Type ipmitool sensor thresh followed by sensor name, lower threshold, upper threshold. Example, ipmitool sensor thresh CPU temp 6585. This sets warning at 65 degrees Celsius, critical at 85 degrees. You can query thresholds with ipmitool sensor thresh followed by sensor name only. You can also disable sensor events. Type ipmitool sensor event followed by sensor name and disable. This stops alerts from that sensor. Use this carefully. In production, you want all sensors enabled. Thresholds keep your server safe. They tell you when hardware is about to fail. Pay attention to critical thresholds. They are the last warning before automatic shutdown. Ignoring a critical threshold is how data centers catch fire. I am not exaggerating. The system event log is the server's memory. Every power event, every error, every warning is logged. Type ipmitool cell list. You see timestamps, sensor types, event types, and severity levels. Critical events, warnings, informational events. Each entry shows exactly what happened and when. Type ipmitool cell info. This shows how many events are logged, how full the log is, and the oldest event. The SEL has a maximum size. When it fills up, the oldest events are deleted. Type ipmitool cell clear to erase all events. Use this after maintenance or troubleshooting. The seal is your audit trail. It is proof of what happened to the server. You can tell a server what to boot from. Disk, PXE, BIOS, safe mode, CD-ROM. Type ipmitool chassis boot dev PB C. This sets the server to boot from the network next time it starts. Type ipmitool chassis boot dev disk. This sets it to boot from the local hard drive. Type ipmitool chassis boot param get. This shows the current boot setting. You can combine boot commands with power on. First set boot dev PXE. Then type ipmitool power on. The server boots from the network. PXE provisioning starts automatically. This is how you provision 100 servers without touching them. The BMC has firmware. Dell calls it iDRAC firmware. HPE calls it ILO firmware. Type ipmitool micinfo. You see the firmware version, IPMI version, manufacturer ID, product name, and device revision. Type ipmitool fru print. This shows field replaceable unit information. It lists the chassis serial number, system model, board serial number, and manufacture date. This is the hardware inventory inside the server. Type ipmitool megget enables. This shows which features are enabled in the BMC. IPMI messaging, power restore policy, boot device selection, all enabled in production. This information is critical for inventory management and firmware updates. Multiple people manage servers. The BMC supports multiple users. Type ipmitool user list. You see user ID, name, and privilege level. Each user is assigned a channel and a privilege. Channel 1 is LAN. privilege. 1 is callback, 2 is user, 3 is operator, 4 is administrator. Type ipmitool user set name 2 Murli. This creates user ID 2 with name Murli. Type ipmitool user set password 2. The BMC prompts you for a password. Type ipmitool channel set access 1 to privilege equals 4. This gives user 2 administrator privilege on channel 1. Now Murli can access the BMC via network. User management secures your infrastructure. Now put it all together. You have a bare metal server that needs provisioning. It is sitting in a data center 3000 kilometers away. You have never touched it. You have never seen it. Step 1. Check power status with ipmitool power status. The server is off. Step 2. Set boot device with ipmitool chassis bootdev pxe. The server is now configured to boot from the network. Step 3. Power on the server with ipmitool. Power on. The BMC sends a signal. The power supply turns on. Step 4. Activate SOL with ipmitool sol activate. Step 5. Watch the boot messages in real time on your terminal. You see the BIOS starting, the memory test, the hard drive detection. Step 6. The OS is running, deactivate sol. Step 7. Check sensors with ipmitool sensor list. All sensors are normal. Step 8. Inspect the SEL with ipmitool cell list to confirm no errors. No errors. Step 9. Verify firmware with ipmitool mechinfo. Firmware is up to date. Step 10. Create BMC user with ipmitool user set. Now a team member can manage this server. All 10 steps took 5 minutes from your laptop. The server is provisioned, configured, and ready for production. Hundreds of other servers are waiting for the same workflow. This is enterprise bare metal at scale. This is what 20 years of Linux administration looks like. ipmitool is your superpower. Master it. That covers ipmitool commands. You now understand how to manage bare metal servers from the Linux terminal. Power control, sensor monitoring, serial over LAN, boot device selection. All from the command line. In the next video, we cover IDRAC complete guide. Dell's remote management tool explained in depth. Subscribe so you do not miss it. Drop your questions in the comments below. I read every single one. See you in the next video.